Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there lives a frog in a lily pond. Sorry. This isn't a story about the frog prince. It's a story about the fairy tale frog's cousin called Xenopus. Xenopus is an African frog, famous for its distinctive claws. It spent the first 12 months in water as a tadpole. Once becoming an adult, it usually breathes through well-developed lungs and usually stay near a pond to have access to both water and the land. Xenopus' life is very much like my scientific life. The pond is the field of biology. Messy, murky, but mesmerizing and full of constant surprises. The land is the realm of physical sciences, precise, solid, but dry and detached from the lively nature. Like Xenopus, I started my life in science in the pond, which was filled with wonders: zoology, botany, genetics, molecular biology. Every semester during my undergrad was like walking into a new section of an amusement park, exciting and enchanting. During my internship in a national laboratory in my junior year, I got the chance to study Alzheimer's disease. The lab I interned used genetically modified fruit flies to study a protein called amyloid beta and its effects on learning and memory. I was thrilled to work at the frontiers of biology. Like John Watson meeting Sherlock Holmes, my spirit lit up, and I was determined to work on solving the mysteries of human diseases. What job could be better than this? Well, life is never straightforward. When the time came for me to apply for graduate school, there was an easy choice and a hard one. I loved biology, but I was also passionate about computer and its application to science. Going into biology means letting go that passion. Going into computational science means losing all the experimental trainings I worked so hard on in the past 4 years. I couldn't decide, struggled to sleep, and almost fell into despair. The pond or the land, the water or the air, the familiar or the unknown. I knew I couldn't have my cake and eat it too. And like Xenopus, I chose the land. During graduate school, during my learning, my major was computational chemistry and biophysics. I have to roam around and take classes from different departments. Well, when you roam, you got to do as the Romans do. Goodbye, pipettes. Hello, computers, and pencils, and paper, and a badge for the Club of Academic Extraterrestrials. Knowing the expectation didn't make it easy. It was my first year and my first semester. I was sitting in a quantum chemistry class, and a sudden rush of anxiety froze me. Why are you here? Are you lost? I was imagining someone standing up and asking me that question. A few minutes passed. That question didn't come. I started to relax a bit. Then the instructor suddenly pointed at me, "Stephen, come to the blackboard and tell us what we learned last time about the wave function for a particle inside a box." My biology-trained brain was running fiercely and trying to find a picture related to the answer. But that wasn't a biology class. What mattered were equations and diagrams. I looked at the instructor. No words came out. For quite a while, like half-grown Xenopus, out of water for the first time, I crawled clumsily forward. But every step I made brought me closer to the strange new terrain. Gradually, I learned a different way of seeing and thinking about the world around me. Years passed. Somehow, I felt the pond was beckoning to me. Near the end of my PhD, I was depressed. What is the meaning for my work if everything only exists in the computers? I asked myself again and again. The real world is complex, tangled, and unpredictable. Yet it is where we live and where scientific discoveries happen. Xenopus eventually always come back to the pond. So did I. The longing for the real world biology led me to Caltech to study cell biology using electron cryotomography. This is a place where the pond meets the land, where physical sciences meet the biological science. Every aspect is important. Every piece of knowledge counts. It's not going to be easy, but this time, I'm not a stranger to career changes. Finding a place in life is hard, and even harder to figure out who you really are. I'm not a mouse. I'm not a fish. I'm a Xenopus.